Morning. Welcome to another episode of Let's Blow This SCAG Tiger Cat II up just one more time. So if you're new here, let me catch you up on what's been going on. For the last 2 months, I've been making videos about my SCAG Tiger Cat II with a 36 horsepower Briggs & Stratton Vanguard motor. It just keeps blowing itself up. And by blowing itself up, it just keeps getting hot and melting the heads and losing compression. And they just keep throwing parts at it. So my original motor at about 650 hours just stopped running one day unless you left the choke on. Took it in, they said you have no compression. Looks like the valves are destroyed because the heads got hot, but no problem. It's covered under warranty because there's a PIB out for your model, which is 2024. It had different heads, they've since changed. So I get brand new heads put on it under warranty and I think, awesome, this is good to go. It mowed for a few hours and stopped running again. So I took it back to them. They said, that's weird. These heads are also bad, but they're the new ones. That can't be possible. So they claim that they thought that the manufacturing of the heads was incorrect. So they slapped new heads on that one. Guess what? I was not good to go. This one right here lasted about 2 hours and it blew itself up. They pulled the entire motor apart and found that the original motor, when it got hot, it had damage to the cylinder walls and the pistons. So they went ahead and said, hey, Vanguard, this is what we found. And they said, no problem, we'll cover it under warranty. So original motor, 2 sets of heads, and right now they are putting a new motor on it. And I'm thinking this is gonna be awesome. I got a mower with a brand new motor. That brand new motor, it ran for about 2 hours and ate those heads. They threw new heads on it, and 2 more hours later, it ate those heads. So right now, we have had the original motor, 2 sets of heads, new motor, 2 more sets of heads. Guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is the 7th set of heads on this engine in about 7 weeks. What's different about these? Well, Vanguard thinks that my dealer has a bad batch of heads or incorrectly machined heads in their warehouse. So tomorrow's heads are directly from the press. They just whittled them out of metal yesterday, coming straight from the manufacturer. And they're gonna put those on it and we're gonna pick it up and go test it. That's fine and all, but what about that motor y'all put on that was directed from Vanguard too? The motor we put on was built 15 days before putting it on. It blew up twice in 4 hours. So that's not giving me a warm and fuzzy about Vanguard having their things under control. There's also this thing where they think that my mower is too hot for this motor, which is weird because they sold it with that mower on it and it ran for 650 hours before having a problem. But now they're claiming that it's getting too hot. So this week I've heard the bumper's the problem. It's getting too hot and vaporizing the fuel. When it gets hot, it eats the heads, it loses compression. When that happens, the fuel pump stops having the vacuum or the pulse signal to pump fuel. And the only reason it runs is because when you put it in choke, it makes the fuel pump fuel, but also we have no compression, so it barely runs, and that's what's happening. We do know one thing, when it gets hot, it starts eating itself alive. So tomorrow, we're picking it up, and we're gonna go burn these babies down to prove a point that this thing is not gonna run if you keep throwing the same parts at it. And you're probably asking, why do I keep putting myself through this? Well, it's because I have a mower that is still covered under warranty. It's only got 650 hours on it. It's only ran about 10 hours in the last 2 months because that's about as long as it'll run on a brand new motor. In the comments I'm getting about this, why don't you just change the motor? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Those are all excellent comments if I was not getting this fixed for free. If I had a mower that wouldn't run, I could choose any motor to put on there and be fine. We'd make it work. The problem is that I'm not making these choices. This is covered under warranty. SCAG and Vanguard are both aware of this. SCAG is actually taking a sidestep on this because it is a motor problem, but they're very aware of what's going on. They've put a lot of pressure on Vanguard to get this resolved pretty quickly. Vanguard, however, just seems to keep throwing parts at it. They think they just keep throwing more parts and more parts and more parts. Eventually, those same parts they're putting on it are just gonna start working magically. I can't be the only guy with a SCAG Tiger Cat II 61-inch deck and a 36 horsepower Briggs & Stratton down here in the South because they say it's getting too hot and it can't run like that. Well, it ran like that for almost 2 full seasons of commercial mowing. It actually didn't have a problem at all until the dealership took it apart the first time. Ever since they took that motor apart, it's never been the same. And I thought for sure when they put the new one on it, it would run like a champ. There's something going on and it's not right, but it involves getting hot and it involves the fuel, but it doesn't matter if the fuel comes back on and works. It's already done the damage to the heads, likely done damage to the cylinders and the pistons. But that is what is going on. And the reason I don't change anything is that's not the way warranty works. If you bought a unit with a certain configuration, that's how they're gonna keep repairing it. They're not gonna give you a different motor just to make you go away. I had the talks when the first motor got put on. What's it gonna take to buy this back? What can we do to make this Tiger Cat go away? I've even told them I would just take a brand new one with a 36 horse on it. I mean, I don't want the Vanguard anymore, as you guys can tell. I bought a Cheetah with a Kawasaki and I love it. I'd almost take the Tiger Cat with the 26 horsepower Kawasaki so I could have a replacement mower that would stay running, because right now we only have one mower again. Well, we were trying to run 2 mowers right now because we are that busy. Well, we're back to 1 right now, and I got one that doesn't stay running. So at this point, either fix the mower I have, buy the one I have back, trade it out with a brand new one, or I threw the idea of, let me buy another Cheetah and we just pay the difference between a Tiger Cat and a Cheetah. SCAG has not said no to any of those, but they're waiting to find out how far this is gonna go with Vanguard. Right now, it looks like we're playing a science game. I need to go blow this thing up today or tomorrow morning to prove a point that it's not being fixed, and then we get a new motor, and then we go through one more step of proving that it's not gonna be fixed. I would love for this to be fixed, but I just don't have any faith in it now because, like I said, tomorrow we will be on our 7th set of heads on this machine, and it still doesn't run for about 2 or 3 hours. So tomorrow's gonna be a big day. We got blue parked in the front, we're gonna put orange in the back, and we are going to mow probably 8 or 9 hours tomorrow. And they're all very big yards. Every yard's probably at least 2 acres. So I'm predicting about lunchtime, we'll probably start having problems. And I'm gonna bring you guys along. I'm gonna show you what it's doing, show you what's going on with it, and probably show you my dealership again when we drop it back off, because it's broken again. But this is the days of our lives, and we're gonna go through one more dramatic recreation of mowing with the SCAG Tiger Cat II that probably cannot mow the whole day without giving up. Welcome back to the trailer. So nice of you to join us. Are you ready for a day of mowing? Because we're gonna ask you to do a lot today. You know, I got really excited when I first pulled up. They had a brand new Turf Tiger waiting right where I would pick this one up. And I thought, there's no way they got me a brand new mower. There in fact was no way. That was not my mower. This, unfortunately, is my mower, and even the dealership said we'll see you later, because we didn't do anything but throw more heads on it, and that's what Vanguard told us to do. We're gonna go put this thing to the paces with the idea that it's not gonna last a day, and we're coming back. The only saving grace is gonna be that we have a cold front coming in, and today the high is only 80, so you might survive today, but only because it's not hot out. I hope you're ready. Big day for you. Let's see what you sound like. 670 hours. So they ran you for 10 hours while you were at the shop? Seems like an awful lot of testing. Sounds okay. She sounds like she's gonna be good to go, at least for this first yard. So this first one is, well, it's a little corner right here, but it's a huge backyard. It's probably 1.5 acres. Probably not gonna be very hot. Usually it's a very nice yard to mow first thing in the morning, but it's gonna get that thing hotter than it is now, and it's gonna start the day. So, let's get to mowing. And there you have it. It still cuts good. Cuts real good. But I can already tell you there's probably gonna be a problem with it today, because it's not driving the way it used to drive. It just doesn't drive right ever since these problems started happening. It just feels like you have to really work it to get it to move. And I'm already starting to feel the heat on the back of my neck right here. Something that never happened until we started having this problem. So I start to feel the heat back here, and then I notice that it doesn't drive as smooth. It just feels like it's driving like it has no hydraulic fluid. It's hard to explain. It still drives, but it feels like you have to really move these guys right here to get it to go. And it's full of hydraulic fluid. Everything is normal, but whenever I feel the heat and this thing drives like it's having a hard time driving, I know it's not gonna make the day. It still cuts good. But I will say, I'm looking forward to this thing stopping running, because once you drive a Cheetah, this one's not bad, but whatever this is right now, the Cheetah makes you hate this because it's just so smooth and effortless. And that's how I know this machine's not fixed. Yes, it's mowing, it's just not mowing very efficiently. So it survived yard 1, but we're already feeling the heat and we know it's not driving right. The next one, a little bit bigger. Its only saving grace, like I said, is going to be that it's not hot outside. So if we had a 90-degree day like we did yesterday, I would predict that on the next yard you're going to die. We now have 0.7 more hours. So in 1.3 hours, we should start having a problem, because that's about how long it takes for it to finally say I've had enough heat and I'm going to start acting funny. Welcome to yard 2. Boom. I'm actually not going to show you guys because she's outside and she doesn't know we do YouTube, so we're not going to introduce her to that today. But I can tell this thing is still holding heat, and it's been about 15 minutes since the last yard. So this one will probably be the one where we start to notice a problem. With the Cheetah, we can mow this one in right at an hour. I can promise you right now, the way it's driving, this is probably an hour and a half to 2 hours mowing here, which will put us over that 2-hour mark of mowing. So we'll find out, can it survive? I don't think it's going to, because even my employee said, are you sure there's not something wrong with that? Because it sounded funny when you were mowing. It didn't sound like it had the normal power. And I was like, it didn't mow like it had the normal power. So we'll see. It survived the yard. This is a pretty big property. We're right at the 2-hour mark. I did feel it starting to get hot. Like, this piece of metal right here is too hot to touch. A lot of heat right here. The sun is coming out. It's getting a little hot, but I don't know if it's gonna be hot enough to really get this thing hot today. It's like 78 degrees today. We have a cold front. It's very, very nice for the lawn mowing guys. It's actually very nice for the mowers, but it survived in their yard. So on to the third. We are actually at the 2-hour mark right now. So we've made it to where it usually dies every other time it's come back from the shop. Then again, it's also never been in the 70s since this problem started. So I'm hoping we can get it hot over the next couple yards. If not, I got a place I can go, or if we have to, we will run it for several hours to get it hot. All right, yard 3. Let's get her done. Well, it survived. And it did an excellent job of cutting. So this is one of our better yards. Always stripes really good. Unfortunately, it mows so well that we're not here long enough to really get it hot. I've maybe mowed for 20 minutes right now, and the rest of our yards today are kind of like that. It's a lot more weed eating stuff than it is mowing. So like right now, he's still weed eating. I'm actually gonna grab the second weed eater and go help him finish up, and then we'll both blow. So yards like this, the mower doesn't run as often as it should, but it's doing good. I'll give it that. It is doing good. And did y'all see how good it mowed? Welcome to yard 4. Yeah, we're in the back. This is a yard with a lot of side quests. It's really hard to actually film this one because, I mean, there's a section right there, then there's a section over there, there's a section over there, there's a section over there, section right here. So, I'm gonna put you guys down. And I'll pick you back up if that one decides to stop running. But this one, it sure don't take that long, so I don't know if it's gonna get hot enough. But if it breaks down, we'll talk about it. Hope you're ready. Time to go. And good for you. Good for you, Tiger Cat II. Good for you. Good job. You are finally doing your job the way you're supposed to. Who knew? The 7th set of heads was the magic number. I'm not saying it's fixed because it's not hot out, but this thing is starting to run like it used to run. Like, I mean, it's starting to drive right, starting to cut good. We might be turning a corner here. You might be ready to go back to work. If we're gonna do this, let's do this. Let's get to the next one. Kind of excited. I've been missing you. if you're gonna mow like you just mowed now, welcome back. All right, see you at the next one. Welcome. Y'all are dirty. Welcome to the last stop. Last stop, I said, not the last yard. We actually have 3 yards here. We have this one, and we have 2 down the street. We have about 4 acres of mowing, so this will be the longest consecutive running that this mower will do because it'll run the whole time. But hold on, how rude. I'm trying to YouTube right here. You're just making all that noise? It's hard to find good help, isn't it? He actually is a great help. So we got about 4 acres to mow right here. We'll probably run about 2 hours to do all these. So we'll see. I'm actually starting to get some confidence because it's been mowing really good the last yard and a half. It started to feel like it used to. And it's over the hours that it normally takes to break. So we have put 3 hours on it and it's still running. Granted, it's not hot. It feels great out. I think it's 81 degrees. Maybe they finally fixed it. It only took 7 tries. Only took 7 tries, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna put you guys down because we're gonna run out of daylight if we don't hustle. Maybe this thing will make it. Maybe this thing will make it. You guys aren't gonna believe this, but the blue one stayed parked in the trailer all day, and old orange might be back. I'm gonna give it to him. So far, it mowed a whole day, which is more than it's mowed in the last 2 months. It's never mowed more than about 2 hours after they work on it. But who knew? 7th time's a charm. If you replace the part 7 times, eventually it'll work. You know, we used to have a saying in the oil field that you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and eventually it actually will work. There was a joke then, because it never actually does work. But apparently Vanguard's onto something. If you have a problem with your motor, you just keep throwing parts at it, and then eventually it'll just work. I'm not gonna say it's fixed yet though, because today wasn't hot. Today was a high of about 80. It's actually very nice out, so this thing wasn't gonna run hot anyway. But as far as I'm concerned, it ran a whole day, and we left blue on the trailer. I will say this much slower with this guy, but it seems to be working pretty good right now. I am gonna say that maybe the way it drives might be, I'm expecting it to drive like that, and it's never going to drive like that. By the end of the day, this drives pretty good again. I will say this morning, it wasn't driving very good, like something was going on with it, but it feels like it's back to normal. Good job, Vanguard. You did it. You threw enough parts at it that finally it stays running. But as of right now, it looks like we have 2 mowers on the trailer that actually do run. When I started this video, I thought for sure we would be back at the dealer today, dropping this thing off, getting ready for our 2nd new motor on it. But as of right now, this has been a pretty good video. Orange went back to work. I did miss blue all day, I'm not gonna lie. That's a machine, and coming back from that to this is pretty hard to do. Now we have a mower that my employee can start using, because we actually do need 2 of these running right now. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.